For health, for the environment, for social justice, or just for fun? Today on Mags on Media, some of 2018's best local and international marketing executions. Global political turmoil, bleak economic outlooks and budget cuts, the advertising and marketing industries locally and abroad, proving once again that a compelling message will always stand out in a crowded brand space. These now are the campaigns that can set the agenda, drive social media engagement and influence behavior. And today we'll take a look back at some of the best, the bravest and the funniest marketing executions from the past year. Let's start with this. 2018 saw a global movement towards the eradication of single-use plastic straws. The marketing industry responded with a number of impactful campaigns to highlight the growing perils of plastic pollution. One such campaign by the AMV BBDO London agency for the Plastic Oceans Foundation won big at this year's Cannes Lions Festival of Creativity, walking away with 2 coveted Grand Prix in the design and public relations category. It's called Trash Aisles.
In the Pacific Ocean, there is so much plastic, an area the size of France has formed. Governments have simply ignored it. So we found a way to ensure they couldn't, by turning the country-sized trash patch into an official country.
Les trash aisles.
To trash aisles.
À la isla de plástico.
Des îles poubelles.
Introducing the Trash Aisles. On World Oceans Day, the Plastic Oceans Foundation and LADBIBE submitted an application to the United Nations to recognise the trash aisles as an official country, because under the laws of the UN, other countries are then obliged to clean it up.
Declared the part of the ocean where all the trash is gathered, the plastic, the trash aisles. Has the petition been received, and what's your take on it?
I think it's a very innovative and creative way to bring attention to a problem that is often not seen.
Having met the criteria to become a country, the trash aisles began recruiting citizens online. In the first few weeks, we had more citizens than some countries. The trash aisles had everything an official country needs: a currency called debris, a passport for new citizens, and a national flag. We even had big-name celebrities signing up.
I think this is the first honorary citizenship I've had from any emerging nation.
Thank you very much.
Trash aisles citizenship.
Trash aisles. Trash aisles.
Some even took on official roles.
I'm Judi Dench, the trash house queen.
I will be the best secretary of your defense that I can.
With over 200,000 citizens, 50 million video views, and 500 million people reached, the trash aisles put the plastic problem firmly on the map.
I will make reference to the trash aisles from here on out.
Another environmental campaign that won big in 2018 was the groundbreaking work done for the tiny island nation of Palau. The Palau Pledge took home a total of 7 lions, including 3 Grand Prix in the direct, titanium and the newly introduced Sustainable Development Goals categories.
Now, if you're heading to the Pacific island of Palau, you'll be signing up to a new pledge.
Human impact on Earth's environment is one of the biggest challenges facing the world today. The small island nation of Palau was feeling these impacts acutely. Tourists were damaging reefs, littering oceans and poaching protected species. But how could a small local population with limited resources police the high volume of visitors? What if we made the tourists police themselves? Introducing the Palau Pledge, a first-of-its-kind immigration policy for good. All visitors now need to sign an environmental pledge to gain admittance into Palau. Stamped into the passport of international arrivals, the pledge is a formal promise to Palau's children.
Children of Palau.
I take this pledge.
Preserve and protect your beautiful and unique island home.
To implement this policy, government, the tourist industry and citizens were brought together. A new visa entry stamp was designed and issued in multiple languages. and immigration laws were permanently changed.
The joy that comes with the pledge is the recognition that, hey, I can make a difference.
But we didn't stop at the passport stamp. We redesigned the tourism experience via a website, an in-flight film, a passport insert, local education, business accreditation, signage, penalties, and collateral. Launched at the UN, the Palau Pledge has been praised by international leaders and groups. Influencers helped inspire people to take the pledge online in solidarity with Palau.
Are you already seeing tourists behaving differently?
The awareness level is very high.
Leonardo DiCaprio has been quick to endorse the pledge.
The reaction on social media has been widespread.
The Palau Pledge has raised global awareness of the responsibility this generation has to the next. But its biggest impact is local, in Palau.
I hope my children can see the beautiful place as I see today.
Well, from the oceans to the skies we go now. In February 2018, multinational technology company Intel made history, setting a new Guinness World Record for the most drones flown simultaneously at the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics opening ceremony. And here's how they did it.
The Olympics is a huge global stage for our team, and it's the most watched event in the world. Every time we do a show, there's always a surprise. When we thought about the opportunity at the opening ceremony, there's no doubt we had to push ourselves.
How do we prep for the Olympics before we're even on site? There were so many tests that the teams did in Germany and in Finland. Before we came to Korea, we had a plan. We had an agenda. We knew winds were going to be tough.
Basically a last-minute checklist of what we're going to go through to make sure we're ready to fly and make sure that the weather is okay. The landscape here is cold, snowy, icy, with very, very high winds.
There have been a lot of challenges.
What do you mean the animation's over there?
We can't fly in that area.
We have got the field without network right now.
Is it launching?
No.
You can never predict weather. Let's take a step back and see how we can solve together.
We always find a way. We've mostly done shows about 300, so to jump to 1,200,
it's been a huge team effort. World records are meant to be broken.
We are a minute and a half to launch, about 3.5 minutes until animation.
Every late night, all the sacrifices.
Our fingers are crossed. My heart's pounding.
30 seconds to launch.
Everyone is a little bit quieter.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1, launching. 3, 2, 1, trigger.
It's hard to describe watching a drone light show live.
When you see 1,200 drones traveling up the snowy mountain,
it's so memorable. There's nothing like it in the world.
That was incredible! Congratulations!
Well, Intel was, of course, involved in the much-publicized drone show for the relaunch of ABSA's brand positioning in Johannesburg. Next on Mags on Media, a local campaign that encourages children to embrace the dirt, and a look back at one of South Africa's most talked-about campaigns in 2018.